Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Sendrith's solo self-found, mostly cleric soloing adventure slash strategy share slash guide. We are still over here at the Druid Rings. We are now level 6, and we're just going to be grinding it out here. So I'll record a few good kills, especially the ones that are relevant to strategy. So, looks like we got a bunch of high level spawns over here this time. So we're going to have to test our metal here. But first, let's just get warmed up with this white kill. Should be pretty easy. 2, maybe 3 nukes with some melee going on. There's one. Oh, he opened up with some hard hits there. I'm waiting until just after his swing to cast the next nuke. I'm tempted to finish this out with melee. Let's see how the RNG goes. Not good enough for me. We're gonna lay a third nuke on him if we get the chance. There we go. Alright. Now that we have some of these skeletons who are gonna be blue to us, our speed is gonna increase dramatically. Not on this round, obviously. We got a bunch of yellows. It's a little scary, I'm not gonna lie. But the blues, we might consider just a single nuke and then meleeing down. Since we don't have meditate up yet, you'll see that our mana and HP regenerate at about the same rate. So the blues give us an opportunity, since they don't beat us down so hard or so fast, to try to keep our HP and mana at about equivalent levels, thereby reducing our med time. Since they both regenerate at the same time, it's best to save some mana and lose some HP, instead of as we have now. See, we're going to hit full HP long before we hit enough mana to fight. If you think about it that way, it's almost like your regeneration rate is reduced in a sense. For example, if I had nuked 1 time less, maybe right now I would have 65, 70 mana. However, that guy was white. He was beating me hard enough to where I might end up having 70 mana, but only 30% HP, and I'd be in the same boat. So, probably with whites, especially with yellows, we're going to need 3 nukes at least. Yellows, we might just go for 4. We don't want to take any unnecessary risks. There's a good chance that the yellows are going to resist at least 1, which means 4 casts of the nuke, and we might only land 3. And if they resist 2, we could be in trouble. So I'm not going to lie. I'm a little scared of the yellows. The first time I went through on blue, from level 1, I had a full set of ringmail armor, and that made all the difference. It made all of the difference. The extra AC made melee. I took way less damage, so I was much more comfortable taking out yellow skeletons. This time, we have no gear besides what we've been able to gather for ourselves, and I was given 1 small ringmail neck guard, which is giving me at least 4, but maybe only 3 AC more. You know, that would build up if all of my gear were ringmail to a good amount of extra AC. But as it is, I'm a little worried about melee combat. We do get beat down. Once we met up, we'll see how we fare against this yellow spawn right here. Alright, I'm not taking any chances. I've met up to completely full health and mana for this first attempt at a yellow. After a couple like that, I can see how it's going. And then potentially I could start with 80 mana or 90 mana. But again, I'm scared of the resists. The level difference does make a difference. My plan is to try to get a couple of nukes off before he even gets into melee range. I'm going to cast facing this way, and as soon as it finishes casting, I'm running a bit until I can cast again and hitting it again. And oh, voila, pretty much was able to pull off 2 nukes before he even got to me. Let's go for the third. Oh, we were unfortunately resisted there. And, you know, we might be able to melee him down at this point, but I'm just scared. There we go. That took us, I think, 8%? I think we were at 22. I wish I had paid attention. But the video can show you. If you rewind a little bit, you can see how much I was at prior to that kill. Voila. We're going to med up to completely full before we give another one a shot. Just a quick recap on that last fight. Looking in my text box here, we can see one nuke landed for 36, one nuke landed for only 9, another for 32, and another for 36. So all in all, we had about almost a whole nuke resisted, and that was lucky because it could have very easily have been 2 whole nukes. I think we had enough mana to pull off an extra nuke though, and even if we hadn't, I think we might have survived finishing off the fight melee without the last nuke. So keeping that in mind, I feel a little bit better about taking on these yellows, but I still recommend getting yourself up there in terms of how much mana you start with. Might as well be full. We don't have bind yet, so we're still bound outside of Felwith. Level 6, we're losing experience if we die. So if you happen to be doing the most hardcore challenge you can imagine and you don't want to die at all, you might want to just not even bother with any of these yellow skeletons at any point if you're going to delete your character upon a death. There's plenty of good XP around here otherwise. There's again, there's plenty of other mobs out by the guard shack, just not far from here on the path to Kaladin. And yeah, there's probably enough dwarf skeletons around if you're level 6 to find enough whites. Eventually, if you just hunt the whites though, you'll be left with all yellows. Anyway, let's med up. Alright, before we even reach full mana, that very same mob respawned. So, going up against yellows, level 6, you got enough mana and HP where it takes long enough to where even a single spawn going up against yellows can keep you busy. Now, we did get a white spawn instead of another yellow, but I'm curious, although any viewer would already know, I'm curious how much XP we got from the yellow kill. So as soon as I tick up to, let's say, 99%, I'm going to take out this yellow guy here. Right now I'm at 30% into level 6. Let's get at the maximum range we can, which I think is the maximum range at which you can still see their name. And let's do my little runaway and nuke again strategy. This time it worked like a charm. Both nukes landing for full damage very nicely. Wow, he is kicking my butt. Look at that. He is really laying into me. We definitely need all 4 nukes against these guys. Maybe 5. Oh, goodness. Oh, geez. Look at that. Wow. If I had gotten a resist or 2. But, as I suspected, 8%. Now, it's only 2% more. All that added risk, plus the extra downtime. I'm thinking, stick to the whites if there's any available. Whites and blues, whites and blues. Make yellows a last resort. But hopefully, we kill a couple yellows, we open up the spawns. So, we can do some faster rounds once we clear some of these yellows out of the way. I don't think RNG was very nice to us this time, melee-wise. Looking back, we landed a single hit for 12 points of damage. And we got hit consistently for pretty high. 16, 14, 8, 16, 1, 1, 6, 16, 5. So we're getting beat on. Alright, we're about ready for another white. We're going to try to take this one down with just 2 nukes. Did I not loot this corpse? I didn't. Or I forgot the bone chips. Alright. We're going to hopefully nuke it twice. And finish it off with pure melee. Yeah, looks like we got it. And this will give us the chance to raise some of our defensive skills. The nuking is helping to raise our evocation, which is not max yet. Look at that, he's even outpacing our mana at this point. Our health is going down much lower than our mana. It's starting to get worrisome. And this is just a white. Could you imagine a yellow? How much you cannot rely on melee against these guys. You just don't do it. Don't forget that you're a cleric. Alright, well this imbalance in health and mana, I'm gonna let it regen up and see if the gap changes. But I might end up throwing myself a light healing before the next fight. Maybe I'll just refresh courage. That sounds like a good idea. That way the buff timer is reset. I won't have to recast that anytime soon and get the heal value out of it. Alright. There we go. A recast of courage just about evened out our HP and mana. Looks like we're up against a yellow again. Let's see what respawned in the back. Here we got a blue. Alright. This one, I'm gonna venture to the level difference makes a huge... The level variance makes a huge difference. So I'm gonna venture a single nuke and then a melee to finish it out. Let's see if we get lucky here. So far, so good. We might even out DPS him. We are so far. He's only done 12 points of damage and we've done 19. We just landed another 15 hits. So blues, you can speed up quite a bit against the blues. Most definitely. But at this point, it's almost not worth it. Well, no. Still gonna keep that mana. Let's see how much a blue gives. We're at 44%. Come on, land that hit. 48. So blues give 4. Whites give 6. Yellows give 8. So really, there's no reason to seek out yellows as if you're going to level faster. Because you get a lot of free damage fighting a blue. Since they hit you far less and you hit them far more. Melee damage is, unlike the nukes, it's in a sense it's free as long as you're not losing too much HP. So it's not entirely free, but it's a lot cheaper against the right level mob. Looks like we're going to be taking out a yellow next, which means I want full HP and full mana. And I'm still not going to be comfortable. Mana's already full, but I still want to wait for HP regen. Instead of a heal, excuse me, I'm just going to refresh Holy Armor as it seems to wear off right quick anyway. And then pretty soon here we'll be good to go. Let's see if we got anything not yellow. 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 Well, I'm going to go for this guy because I had far more success pulling off my double nuke strategy against this particular spawn. Oh, a fizzle makes me want to med that mana back up since the fight hasn't started yet. That's how much these yellow guys are scaring me. I really don't want to die. I don't want to die. Alright, here we go. Luckily our evocation's getting higher as we go. So is our channeling. There we go, nice 2 full hits on him. Man, he's crushing us. He hits hard. Boom. Wow, we've barely been fighting at all. We're already at half HP. I am just spamming the nuke at this point. Oh no, we gotta resist. I think we're dead. I think we are, at this point, goners. It's over for us. Come on. Oh gosh. 8% to 12%. Oh no. See what I mean about these yellows? Dun, 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 dun. Ba, ba, ba. Da, na, na, na. I feel like I'm back right where I started. Alright. Long run back. While we're running, before I pause, let's take a look at what happened there. Let's scroll back up to the beginning of the fight. Alright. 36 points of damage. Fine and dandy. 36 points of damage. Fine and dandy. He double hits us for 8. That's not so bad. 12. Fizzle. Interrupted. Another full nuke. That's 3 full nukes. We landed 3 full nukes and still died. Let's see what happened after that. Interrupt, interrupt, stunned, stunned, stunned. He's beating the crap out of us. And then a single resist. Wow, a single resist. Every other nuke landed for full damage. We had a single resist. And we died. Wow. Well, that makes me rethink things. Could he have been a higher level? No, he's hitting for 16. I think what really went wrong for us was really bad luck with the melee. Let's see how much melee damage we managed to pull off throughout the entire fight. Okay, we didn't land a hit for a while. First hit we land, 12. Then we land a 16, and then we land an 8. We literally landed 3 swings of damage. So bad melee RNG combined with a single nuke resist put us down for the count. It was close though. In our defense, it was close. We had our buffs up and everything. I guess what I could have done there at the end, although I really don't think I would have come out any better, is I could have tried to pull off a heal on myself. But he would have been hitting me while I was casting. If I did pull it off, it still would have been difficult, to say the least. Ay. Alright. Well, we'll get back to it soon. Alright, on the corpse recovery here. Going past the haunted tower. And I'm eager to find a white spawn, and I'm not seeing it. Uh-oh. Despite the danger, unless I want to go wimp out and go out and find something else to kill. Looks like we're going to have to once again try to take out a yellow dwarf skeleton. There are so many yellow spawns that I'm wondering if the wiki's level range guess was inaccurate. But we were here at level 5 finding whites, so I don't think so. We do have level 5s here for sure. Could it go up 5 to 8? Feels like the percentage of level 7s right now is a little skewed. Anyway. Death number 2. Now again, with some better armor, I would have stood a chance. That's why I think it's a good idea to get to the dwarf newbie area field a level earlier, kill a lot more skeletons, do a lot more turn-ins, get a few more of those tattered armored pieces than I have. There's a white. Gotta buff up, but I am not gonna wait for full mana. I shouldn't need it against a white. There's a full nuke on him. There's a fizzle. See, what'll also help is as we fight more often, our evocation should go up a good deal more. Now let's see if we can't melee him the rest of the way. Even out our mana and HP. Hopefully not have to nuke again, but we'll see. He's landing the hits, but they're light hits. Oh, there's a big one. And for some reason, I cannot hit anything. Oh, goodness. I'm not liking this. Well, we come this far. Wow, look at how much HP that guy is able to take away. So I think before we made that attempt that got us killed, we were at 48%, and now we're at 47. So we lost 7% on death, and we got 6% back off of that white mob. Time to med up yet again. Alright. A smarter man might find another option. But for me, that was close enough, and I want vengeance. Oh, yes I do. Mr. Dwarf Skeleton. Prepare to meet your maker. Our offense went up 2 levels. Our defense went up 1 level. Our defense went up 2 levels. Our offense went up 2 levels. Evocation went up a level. Channeling went up 3 levels. I think we got a better chance with the RNG this time. Maybe only slightly. Hopefully that combined with maybe we just had a lot of bad luck last time changes the results, but that's not good. Interrupt. There, we've got 2 nukes in. We landed 1 hit. Here's an... oh, we got a partial resist on that nuke. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Alright, we're doing better this time. However, I'm still scared. Come on, come on. He only hit me for 1 point there. 6 points. Oh, good lord. Oh, 6% HP. I feel like this particular little skeleton... oh, is it because he had a veil on his face? Is he like a... is he like... what's that show? The Wheel of Time? Was he one of those, you know, desert Muslim-y kind of people from the Wheel of Time? Superb fighters? Was that extra 1 AC all the difference for him? Well, it's my 1 AC now. Oh, goodness. That was close. Brings us up to 55 again. Oh, that's my stand button, not my inventory button. Let's keep our fingers crossed for a more manageable respawn here. If we can get to level 7, then we can really get traction at this camp. Now, if you have spawns, if I'm struggling this much at 6, I really don't think anyone should come here at 5. I'm revising my previous statements. I mean, yes, we have a lot of high spawns, but what's to say anybody else won't either? And there's other stuff you can kill in this zone around level 5. If the dwarf newbie yard feels too low, I would come down here, hang out by those 2 guards at the crossroads, kill all the mobs around there. You'll find blues and whites at level 5 there. Might even want to do level 6 over there as well. Unless you manage to get better gear than I, somehow. Alright, med time. Alright, let's see if we got lucky perhaps back here. Maybe a blue spawn even? Alright. Blue spawns still give 4%. I'd be happy with that. Those are nice, smooth kills. They go quick. I wish all of these spawns were just blue skeletons I could just rip through. I think it would end up even being faster that way than, let's say, all whites. Now we gotta even up our mana and HP here. Another nuke ought to do that quite nicely. Even with just blues or whites, I think the most we can hold down right now is 2 spawns. So let's just hope that these 2 spawns we've got killed here pop back up as anything other than more yellow. Let's see what we got. Ah, a yellow. Alright. And the haunted tower's got yellows too, so we're gonna have to do some more risky business here. But I'm hoping that there was something different about that yellow skeleton. It did have armor on it. And maybe that did make a difference. And again, our skills continue to rise. Offense has gone up another level. Channeling has gone up another 2. Evocation. So I would say I would be much more comfortable if I had, and maybe I should have, spent more points perhaps training my 2-hand blunt. If my 2-hand blunt was up, let's say, another 5 or 10 or 7 levels, I probably would be landing more hits, and that would make a big difference. But here we are. This is what we got. We'll met up to full. We'll see if that back spawn is back yet. It probably won't be. And we're going to try this yellow once again. Alright. Oh, I was about to say, here goes second attempt, or third attempt technically. But we ran, our buff failed on us. Oh, and my internet seems to be failing on me. Whoa, you see that lag? Now that is disconcerting. Very disconcerting. In fact, before I begin this fight, I'm going to have to cast Courage, and see if that's smooth, because I do not want to try to take out a yellow skeleton with connection problems. That's not going to happen. It's not gonna go down well. Alright, here we go. Let's see how our connection is. Still not good. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna camp out and come back in before I attempt this battle. Alright, let's try another one here. Yellow. Yellow. Alright, let's try this guy again. I took some time off and I just logged back on. Alright, run away. Hit him again. Oh, fizzles again, as always. But at least looks like we got... Oh, the first nuke was slightly resisted. Another fizzle. And the thing about the fizzles is they cost mana. You know? They're not like free. And, but we got them. We got them. Unfortunately, no skill ups on that one. 68% in. Alright. We'll take out yellows if we have to. Hopefully we don't die. And it'll just get us to our level a bit quicker. At least in terms of what you guys see. Because I paused during the med time. Alright, once again, this skeleton that spawned back here seems to be blue. And it seems kind of consistent. So even though I met it up to full in the anticipation of fighting another yellow, I'd rather just put him down first. Just with a single nuke, hopefully. But if he starts wailing on me pretty well and my HP's dropping significantly lower, I'll hit him with another nuke. There we go. Yeah, see? Easy peasy, the blue ones. Should take me to 72%. If my math is correct. Come on, RNG. I'm due. I'm due. How many times do I miss in a row? Oh my good lord. Well, it's alright. I think I need to redo my buffs before the next fight anyway. So I'm gonna attack some of that mana. Oof. 12-point hit, you got a max on me. Come on. This is getting ridiculous. There we go. Yep, 72%. This guy's back already. You a yellow again, buddy? He's a blue too.
Your computer's automatic.
I've got two sons and a daughter. One son is super conscientious, careful, quiet, reserved, nice, considerate guy, and the other one is pretty much the exact opposite. I want this, I want that, I want that. And yeah, but he's fun. He's a fun little guy. He just barged in here a second ago. That was him you're hearing. He's a very passionate individual, let's say. This guy respawned as a blue, so I think we can take him out now. Do I want to nuke him again? We'll see how our RNG goes this time. Well, the advantage of taking some hits when we fight these blues is it does give us some chance to raise, for example, our defense, offense. Although it won't be long until we're pretty much doing no melee at all. I mean, we don't have plate, so there we go. Now, I've only amassed, I think, 16 bone chips so far, which is not much at all. But that's also because we're going super slow. But you can see those blues. I can take them out in hardly met at all before I go to the next one. Like if there was another blue, I could toss myself a heal and hit him with a nuke, fight that fight out. Depending on how that one went, if I still had enough HP, I could hit another blue with a nuke and fight it out before I needed to take a med break. So as we get higher level, we're going to start getting a lot more bone chips at this camp. Hopefully, I'm thinking grind it out here as long as it still feels good. Level 10, perhaps. And then run those bone chips to Kaladin. If we have a lot, could get to level 11 just off the bone chips, something like that. Then we go to Crushbone. The reason I want to go to Crushbone with at a higher level than usual is because A, I'm enjoying these skeletons, but also because I'm really eager to get that Slaver shield. So I'm going to go on top of that hill, get that shield. That'll give me 10 magic resistance. When I'm high enough to do Fireplace and Unrest, I can get the Bloodstained Mantle, which will give me another 10 magic resistance. Hopefully I track down the piece of Splitpaw gear that I can't remember which particular slot, but it does about 5, so that would be 25 magic resistance. Plus the 20, I believe, that I get from my Endure magic buff. That puts me at plus 45 magic resistance on top of, I think, a base of 25. So we're looking at a 70 magic resistance. That'll really help against the ghouls. We want to be able to, when we're fighting the ghouls in Unrest, we want to be able to root them and back away while we nuke them. And that only works if we aren't rooted ourselves. Now, another option to get more magic resistance is, I heard there's like an island, like Uridin or something. No, it's not Uridin, but some sort of island where there's these Uridite magicians or something, and they drop plus 5 magic resistance earrings. I don't know if I'm going to go that far out of my way to get an extra 5 or 10 magic resistance. I'm not sure about that. Because I'm also going to be hoping to get plus 5 charisma rings. Earrings, specifically. In Unrest. So we'll have to see. refresh courage. Alright, we are ready to take another yellow here. Let's see how it goes. I'm still scared. This could still go south pretty easily. I want to get every drop of mana that I can, because that might be the difference between being able or not being able to cast one last nuke, which could save our life. Alright, here we go. I really should get used to using the hotkeys. I've got a bad habit of clicking the spells going on here. Nice. Oh, no fizzle on the second cast, yet he got here and the split second in time to interrupt. But look at that. Look at that. We got a nice big melee hit in on him. Before he does too much damage to us, let me hit him again. Oh. He's able to interrupt me. And again. There we go. Now we could definitely finish him off, but ooh, if he keeps landing big hits like that, I'm not so sure. Look, he's got 5% HP, and we had like 40 something, and still 24. He might kill us. Oh wow, jeez. These guys can be dangerous. 84%. So if we are stuck with killing yellows, we got 8 per. That's 2 more kills to level 7. Got another blue spawn back here once again. That's 3 or 4 in a row. So this might be a statically level 5 dwarf skeleton. I can't remember if we ever saw a higher level back in that spawn, maybe when we first came. I think they were always level 5. In the beginning they were white to us, which would put them at the same level, because we were level 5. So this is a good spawn right here. If you're level 5 and you're happy just taking one spawn, getting 6% a kill, take this one, and you can shop around. There might be another one. This one might be statically that level, and who knows, maybe a couple of these other spawns are also statically a certain level. Maybe these are statically level 7, because I think that one's always been yellow so far. I don't think we've killed it yet though. This one has had variance, I know, and so has this one, but he's back to being yellow. Okay, 2 more yellow kills and we'll be level 7. Alright, got another blue spawn up on the hill here. Let me zoom in so I can, because I'm pretty sure that's my max range right there. Yes, but I gotta be in first person to really see it. If I zoom out, it skews it. See, there we go. I was able to hit him twice before he even got here. Except I forgot he's a blue. I was only intending to nuke him once. Oh well. So after this guy, theoretically, one more yellow kill should get us there, and I'm gonna go for that because got some family life stuff coming up. I need to finish this video up and get back to it. Alright, 92%. Of course, yellow might just take us to 99. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Alright, let's see if this gets us our level. And let's see if we can't get a good 2 nukes off before he gets to me. Full damage, that's good. Here goes the second one. I think we got it. Boom, we do. He's already at half health. Okay. We hit him with 3 nukes, and I'm tempted to see if we can't finish him off with melee. Then again, it scares me. Let's hit him one more time if we can. Oh, we got stunned. Oh, I was worried I was out of mana there for a second. Oh my good lord. Okay, whew. It's only got 2% left. I'm still worried though. RNG could still be the end of us here. Oh my god. No way. No way. You gotta be kidding me. What the heck just happened? There's no way. There's no way. Should have stuck with the blues. Anyway, I'm going to call this video here. I'll get the level on my own. It won't take much more. I want to show the ding, and how important is that really? You guys can see what's going to happen. I should have tossed that last nuke. I thought I was Battle Cleric. Hey, hey, hey. Well, I still think it's a good spot. I mean, you could die just like that in Crushbone too. And in Crushbone you got ads, you know. That was me being stupid. I should have just nuked it down. I'll catch you guys later.